home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Baldridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
He's got it down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Has to get there to move the sticks. It's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating...
Oh, a lot of space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just
another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Baldridge. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is on the...
It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Off play action. They're working that left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Single back formation, and they give it to it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout for one final play in this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Barges ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense cashing it in on that drive. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter.
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air on first down. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Moon. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He lobs one high down the left side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.